Привет, друзья! С вами Игорь, вы находитесь на канале Ченджера, и мы продолжаем проходить игру под названием Elex. Сегодня мы отправимся выполнять задание Дюраса. Нам осталось поговорить с несколькими людьми. Так, нам осталось поговорить с несколькими людьми. Так, меточка у нас там. Ну что ж, пойдем поговорим. С несколькими подозреваемыми, я бы так сказал. Нормально. Жалко, тут какого-нибудь дельтаплана нету. Было бы весело. Ну да ладно, посмотрим, что из этого выйдет. Итак, что у нас здесь есть? Живолист. А далеко нам лететь? Не очень. Ну ладно, давайте сделаем это. Что это у нас здесь? У нас наконец-то расцвело, вот что у нас здесь. А здесь просто посидеть, попыриться на красивые виды, да? Пу-ту-ру-ту-ту. Ослик-суслик, паукан. О, здравствуй, жаба. Да ты... Ну-ка, ну-ка. Ну-ка, давай, что-то. Ага. Всем наваляем. Всем наваляем. Коготь, кость, мясо. О, портальчик. Шикарно. А мы уже почти пришли. Нам... Да, нам туда. Пленка. Все-таки его как пленкой перевели, хотя это, по идее, скотч. По крайней мере, по изображению. А думаю, перед тем, как поговорить, мы сохранимся. Ну, мало ли че. О, да у него тут куры есть. Привет, пещерная птица. Ирдар. Ну что ж, давайте поговорим с Ирдаром. Сердце мира не пускает чужаков. Я не опасен.
So you say, what brings you all the way out here?
Are you responsible for the world heart here?
That's what you care about? The world heart? What about the men sent with it? If we wither,
Какие-то лица все немножко одинаковые, меня это напрягает. Может, стражи берут по лицу?
Here we are standing by the future of Magellan, the very thing given to us in Magellan's hour of need. Maybe that's what Born meant. He told me being a cultivator was about learning who you are. Out here, isolated with this thing to care about, I've certainly gained perspective.
What is a cultivator?
Well, we're farmers, in the main. We grow the crops for Goliath, and we tend to the seedlings and the world hearts. The warriors act like they're the big guys, but really, they're here to protect us. Warriors might get the glory, but it's us cultivators who are changing the world.
Ладно, не будем оскорблять.
Oh, I didn't want to do it. This was a sentence. I got sent here as punishment 5 years ago.
В наказание 5 лет назад.
Yeah, masochist, aren't I?
Какой-то
Beer,
извращенец.
women, and fights were all that used to matter. Now, I get a kick from seeing just a few seedlings a season make it all the way to mature. I can take pride from that.
Ага. Сердце мира тут в безопасности?
You mean with the Albs scouting out Goliath? They don't seem to register it. The World Heart mustn't be their mission. Or they don't know about it. They'd kill me fast enough, though. That is, if the animals didn't get me first. Or I don't eat the wrong thing and get poisoned. Still, all in a day's work.
So, you're happy out here?
Happy? I don't know. I'm not dead. But if you're offering to help, there is one thing.
Так.
I've not had any supplies from Goliath. Can you get them to send someone with my food supplies?
I will ask about your food supplies.
Thank you. Sинda is probably the best person to ask. She's fierce. I mean, ball-shriveling fierce. But gets things done. I'm not asking for anything special. Just the usual supply run. Or
Костюм,
just,
кстати,
well,
похоже на из готики.
anything, to be honest. We're hungry out here.
Won't they send you supplies?
At some point, when they remember. Trust me, you going and asking will be faster than us waiting for them to remember.
Его ни в хуй
Our
не
stomachs
ставят.
have better memories than they have.
Выживает как может.
Listen, Goliath aside, there's a plant, the cultivator's loaf. If we could collect some of that, it would help us.
А мы
It
собирали.
grows everywhere, but we've just not had time to collect them.
4
4 dozen
дюжины?
should be enough.
4 dozen?
Yes, hopefully that would last us until we get another supply run. Say, let's round it up. Can you bring me
50?
50? It would save you a trip to Goliath.
Не, я схожу в Голиаф.
What do you mean the
Что значит
Alps
не
don't
засекли сердце
register
мира?
the World Heart?
They don't come here. They bypass it, keeping their distance. You'd think they'd come straight for it, huh? It's eating Elex, and they sort of want all the Elex, don't they?
Сердце
Maybe
поедает
they don't like the
Элекс.
mana. The mutants here love it, but when they eat it, it makes them sick. Maybe the Albs can sense that, and they want to stay healthy.
Куда вы берете
Where do you
провизию?
get your supplies from?
Directly from Goliath.
Из
Normally.
Голиета.
Sometimes
Иногда
we'll
охотники
get
мимо
something from
проходят.
passing hunters, but you can't rely on that.
Why have the deliveries come to a halt?
The Alb attacks.
Из-за
The
альбов
warlords
прекратились
put all the
поставки.
warriors on defense and cut down on the supply.
Ой-ой-ой-ой.
We're supposed to be self-sufficient out here, but with more Alb attacks and more creatures, we don't have time to grow, forage, or hunt anymore.
И зачем же было сажать сердце в небезопасном месте?
You don't understand much about our ways, do you?
So tell me,
We're changing the world with them.
А, они все фанатики
Wherever you
эти.
plant a world heart, it extracts the Elex from the ground, pulls the poison out of the soil. It makes the soil come back to life. Lets Magellan's nature return to it. So whenever we plant a world heart, life follows. The more we plant, the more of Magellan is restored. We have to plant them in places like this because it's where they make a difference. This, all this around us, is because of the world heart.
so where do the World Hearts come from?
Откуда же берутся
I
сердца
don't
мира?
know. They found the first ones, the first berserkers. They realized what it could do, that it fed on Elex rather than dying from it, so they started cultivating.
Что ты знаешь об убийстве
What
Аскора?
do you know about Ascor's murder?
Nothing really. I don't hear much from Goliath out here.
Do you carry a sword?
Of course. It's dangerous out here.
Так. Ты один
You work
работаешь?
here on your own.
Most of the time. That's part of the punishment.
Часть
It didn't used to
наказания.
be as lonely. They'd send patrols out to check on us. But since the Albs started attacking, we've been left on our own out
Их
here.
бросили на
Yeah,
произвол
I guess we're
судьбы.
not a priority.
How well do you know
Хорошо ты его знал?
Not at all. I mean, I knew of him. People talked about him. But I don't think I ever said more than hello to him, and he ignored me. He didn't really have time for cultivators. But, you know, people can be like that.
Да, он,
Some
в принципе,
value our
такой
work,
нормальный
others
чувак.
think they're superior somehow.
Не вызывает подозрений.
So, you were here when he was killed?
Probably. I haven't been anywhere else in months.
Много
I only go
месяцев.
back for supplies or to transport seedlings. When was Ascor killed?
3 months ago, around Mana's Eve.
Oh, then I was back in Goliath sometime around then. I've lost track, to be honest, but whenever it was, I didn't see anything.
Do you know where they found Ascor's body?
I'm guessing somewhere in the forest, or why ask me, right?
Did you hear anything else about Ascor?
Well, I'm wondering why you're not asking me about the seedling that disappeared the same night Ascor was murdered. No one seems to be asking about it. And from what I heard, it wasn't just a
Саженец
seedling.
был
It
взрослый
was one
потерян
close to
в ту же
maturity.
ночь.
I heard it was being sent to a cultivator in the hope it could go on to Tavar or somewhere as a new world heart. But it never arrived.
Саженец
I
так
don't
и
think you
нет.
killed Ascor.
Me? Of course I didn't.
You really don't think you have a motive?
You mean the seedling he had? I'm a cultivator. I look after a world heart. I want to know what happened to the seedling he had. Why aren't you investigating where it went?
You're out here with a sword and no witnesses.
If I tried to attack a warrior with a sword, chances are he'd be planting me in the ground.
Понятно. Окей, давайте тогда вернемся в город. Портал мы тут рядом открыли.
Wait, one moment.
Что такое?
now?
Seeing as you're looking to settle down here, you'll be needing to make friends, won't you?
У них лица
So, friend,
похожи.
Why don't you head down to the tavern and bring me something back?
Хуяли. Вот,
You're going to get
да.
drunk on guard duty?
It'll take more beer than you can carry to go to my head.
О, да.
I'm stuck here. Least you can do is get me a pint.
Ляжка.
What do you want from the tavern?
Beer, water, hops, barley. That touch of genius, nectar
Uh-huh.
of the gods. Oh, now I
Состав
really need
пива.
a drink.
Ой, господи, да хуй тебе, а не пиво на посту. Татина. Бухать он тут собрался. Прямо, вот таверна. Воин. У Кузьме. Но запрещено. Синда.
Another incomer. Are you here to trade, fight, or just add another mouth to the masses? Because unless we get help, I don't know how we're gonna keep feeding the people we've already got here. They are
У
supposed
них
to be able to
проблемы с
conjure stuff up
поставками
with
еды.
their
Она
magic, but
симпатичная.
can they do that with supplies? Can they magic up the food we need? No, they can't.
На магичить ядру.
Magic up supplies?
Mana, spells, magic it up, whatever you want to call it. Work here might be quite hard, physical labor, but it's supposed to be balanced out with magic. But where is the help that I need? Then, what does magic do for me
Ну
when
да,
I'm hungry? In any case,
если
I won't
хочешь
let
жрать,
myself be
магия
deceived.
тебе не поможет.
Even if our magic can protect us from what is out there, it is no replacement for full stomach.
Ирдору нужна провизия.
Irдар, the cultivator? Yes, I suppose he's not had any supplies for a while. But he will have to wait. He can forage in the forest. The people here can't.
I promised I'd get him supplies.
I'm not responsible for your promises. I have a whole town to feed.
Вот, значит, как. Вот, может купить что-то.
Elex is always welcome. You can purchase what you want. Everything I've got here has already been assigned. Except for a load of bread I had to throw out because no one picked it up from the baker until it was too late. I mean, what use is moldy bread? For the one of a few men, we waste resources that we're already short of.
Вот как.
Is moldy bread all there is?
For now, I'll get someone out there with better supplies when I can. But honestly, I can set up 4 other supply runs to other people in the time I can get someone to him. Until all this is sorted out, I've got to put my supplies where they'll do the
То
most
есть она
good.
отправляет еду туда, где от нее больше пользы.
What do you have
А
to
что на
trade?
продажу?
You can take a look at our stock. The selection is more limited than I'd like, but it's what we have. Of course, if we weren't besieged by outlaws, albs, and we're still pen-pushing bureaucrats, I could offer you more.
Ну
I
да,
need better weapons and armor.
оружие и броня.
I can't help you there. You can only get that sort of thing from our
Кузнец.
blacksmith,
Опа.
but he'll only sell to berserkers. And even if you're a berserker of the right rank, he will make sure it costs
Еще и
you.
дорого, да?
How much?
A good few shards for sure. But if you've worked your way up through the ranks to be eligible, you should have earned a lot on the way.
Но мы еще
The
никуда
more
не
hands we
продвинулись.
have working in Goliath, the more chance I have of getting the help I need.
Харизмы нет. Так, похоже, у тебя проблема.
It sounds like you have a problem.
Oh, I wish it was only one. But let's start with the Ison clan.
Клан
promising
Железа
me regular
пообещал
deliveries
поставки
from the Valley of
провизии
the
в Долину
Damned,
Проклятых
and then failing to get them
и
for me.
ничего не
It's
приводит.
time Master Thorals returned from his retreat to put this right. But like everyone else, it seems like he has plans greater than, say, making sure everyone gets fed. If we don't get that food, we'll be living on hope and fresh air. Then, why should you care if our warlords don't?
Может, я помогу тебе чем-нибудь?
You? Well, I'm not one to turn down that sort of offer. My only motive is to keep people fed. If I'm going to achieve that, I need someone to talk to
Поговорить с
Ангрим.
Ангримом.
I need someone to persuade him how serious the situation is. These warriors seem to think that fighting is the only thing that matters. But let's see them try fighting when they've not eaten for a week. Can you
Че она
tell
заладила
Ангрим
за желудок
that's
этот?
how bad it is?
Так ясно.
We don't start getting boxes of supplies, then the only thing he'll have to eat is boxes.
Я
I
поговорю.
will speak to Ангрим for you.
Thank you. My hunters are doing their best, but we can't get by without those food supplies from the valley.
Научи.
Teach me something.
Of course.
Может, отмычка будет? Каких характеристик? Не хватает чуть-чуть эликсита, это мы можем поправить, а не хватает хитрости. Немедленно добавляет 10 очков характеристик. Неплохо. Охотник опытный увеличивает опыт за убийство. Чтение приносит опыт. Опыт за выполнение заданий. Но тут интеллект и хитрость надо. Вот, скидку торговцев. Тоже хитрость надо. Интеллекта чуть-чуть добить несложно. Боевая подготовка, выживать. Вот, ремесло. Ремесло это интересно. 40 ловкостей. 40... Я вообще какой-то бич, блин. Увеличивает харю. Увеличивает харю. Тоже надо хитрость, интеллект. Она все за хитрость и интеллект отвечает. Это крутая штука. Но требуется 50 интеллекта. Магия, псионики, длительность действия стимов. Если холодность равна 20 или ниже. Непонятно. Холодность. Машина. Ну ничего, такая училка. Мы не договорили. Давай поторгуем. У меня есть сишки. Жареная бутылка, ломать. У нас 5 ломки, надо 50. Блин, это много. Сигареты, вон, 497. Продаем, конечно, нахуй они нам нужны. Ну все. Сколько мы там? 1000 Элекса, зашибись, подтвердить. Сюда. И кажется, вот здесь мастер Ангрим, да? 2. Украдешь, умрешь. Это я понял. Так где ты? Так где ты? А, вот он. Это Хакон. Ха-ха-ха-ха.
Are you going to take me back to Zakor yourself?
Zakor? What? You think you're an alb? You don't look like one of those jumped-up Elex junkies. But if you want to be an alb, you can die like an alb.
Чё, засал? Чё? Нормальный хуй. Чё такой дерзкий? Торговать, научить, серьезные проблемы с поставками. Мы еще не договорили, ладно. Изгои клирики крадут все.
Yes, it's not just you. I had my armor stolen by an outlaw.
Outlaws. The one thing you can trust them to do is to steal things.
And do you know where they take the things they've stolen?
Well, if they're true outlaws,
интересно.
there is only one place they'll take them. Straight to Tavar and a share of the profit.
Interesting to know.
Хорошо. Хорошо. Ты кто? Дрим. Давайте сохранимся.
Welcome to the Mana Shrine. Have you been sent here with a task? Or are you here in search of a healer? Speak now. Or have you taken a vow of silence?
Так дай сказать, ты пиздишь и пиздишь.
Your healers here? Ah, well, you will find healers among us. But you will learn we also use the name for those who heal, Magalan. Perhaps not Amric's best choice of name, but we're in the habit of using it now. We cure Magalan from the curse of Elex, and from that curse, we bring the blessing of mana.
То есть из лика Элекс они получают ману.
Don't try selling religion.
Religion? That is for the clerics. I have no belief except that we should save our planet. This is the Mana Shrine, where Elex.
Это наш темперамент, короче. Я понял, что такое холодность. То есть, типа... Все, ясно. Циник, не циник.
We must contend with the danger here. The power released from Elex can make the shrine a hazardous place. Please, be careful here. The power of Elex. Tell me, who are you? You've not said what you're doing here. Something brought you here, didn't it? You were drawn to this place.
Попытаться отмазаться. Или открыться. Или отмазаться. Блять, а если все узнают?
I was an
Рискнем.
alb, but I'm free from Elex now.
Then you are an alb no more. It is Elex that turns a man into an alb. Without that poison, you are free to make your own choices. You have told me who you were. Now we will find out.
Развитие сюжета.
Please understand, whatever feelings are new to you, every person faces that same struggle. It is the struggle Magalan suffers from too. She is dosed with Elex. She has it in her veins as you did. But Magalan does not suffer from temptation. You must feel the lure of Elex to your bones, the power it offers. Resist it. One sign of you giving in to the temptation of Elex, and I will be forced to report you. If this world gives in to Elex, it will consume
Он
us
будет
all.
молчать, пока мы не это.
You're comfortable with an alb?
Тебя устраивает, что в Глете
An
поселится
alb is a
Альп?
man who has become a slave to Elex. It seems to me that you have freed yourself. That makes you a rare individual. Still, you are wise to be wary. There are those here who would kill you if they learn your background. But though it is not one of our written laws, it is central to our beliefs and to me that we should give all those who wanted a second chance. If you are prepared to leave your past behind, you should be given a chance. Are you willing
Конечно.
to do this?
What are the laws?
Ну давайте
The
сначала
laws were
проясним.
laid down by Amrek when he founded the Berserkers. But what matters is the spirit of the law. Protect Magalan. That is what Amrek truly intended when he founded the Berserkers. Whatever words and interpretations have been added to Amrek's words, it is Magalan's future
Будущее
that counts
Магалана
above all.
превыше всего.
What do you do here,
Чем
other than
занимаешься?
give free advice?
As I have already explained, I oversee the Mana Shrine here. As Amrek said, our hope for Magalan is that all Elex shall become Mana, that from Mana Magalan will be reborn. From Wasteland shall spring forest, for we are the healers of the world. So, the workers bring the Elex to us, and we transmute it at the Mana Shrine. Well, that is supposed to be what happens, but people don't seem able to stick to their tasks.
Так это... Люди не выполняют свой долг как
You say
положено.
people aren't doing their tasks.
Yes, the biggest problem we have is temptation. Elex
Искушение.
corrupts people as it does the planet. Last week, 5 large pieces of Elex disappeared from the shrine before it could be transmuted, at the same time as Kral, one of our guards.
So Kral stole the Elex?
I think Kral is the thief, but thinking is uncertainty.
Ну
The
да.
searches for him and the Elex have come up empty, and I have no idea why he would take the Elex.
Maybe.
Ну давай поищем
Where
его.
would I need to start looking for Kral?
Well, that is the question, isn't it? The guards tried Ragnar's stronghold at the top of Goliath. Kral spent a lot of time up there, sitting out on the main balcony. He's a thinker.
Мыслитель.
While the guards might have been there already, they aren't the best of investigators. Maybe you will have more fortune.
Кажется, я
if you
был на
look
том
there.
месте.
So, how do
Как
you
вы
transform
обрабатываете,
Elex?
Алекс?
Transmute. We transmute Elex. We place the Elex in the
Трансмутации.
Mana Shrine. There is something in this mountain, the way the rock was changed by the comet. As the Elex passes through, it is changed, purified into mana. If you bring anything that has been altered by Elex close to the shrine, you can feel it.
Так и что вы
What
делаете
do
с
you do
маной?
with the mana?
Our mana is everything. It is life itself. It is mana that allows us to do magic. No other faction of the free people can do that. The mana potions we make give us that ability. It makes our warriors stronger, more powerful than any of the Alb's machines. But it doesn't just make us strong, it also makes the world blossom. Look around. All of this is the work of our world hearts.
Хорошо, я слышал
I've heard
достаточно.
enough.
Very well.
What goods have you got?
Sure.
Давай поторгуем. Оружия нет, брони нет, есть куча всякого говна. Есть инструкции. Амулет воина. Повышает силу атаки, улучшает парирование. Кстати, парирование, я так и не знаю, что это. Ювелир у меня не прокачан. Хорошо, будем знать, что он продает инструкции. Отлично. Отправляемся дальше прямо. Лавка. Вот, Ангрим.
Another one?
Вот, и
I swear
другой.
if security had been this lax in the days of Eric Eisenfaust, we'd all be clerics. What are you seeking here, stranger?
Вот
Safety?
ищешь чужак,
A new start?
безопасности,
Meaning?
новой
All
жизни,
those things can be
смысла.
offered to those who accept our laws.
Would you let me stay here and become a berserker?
Finding new recruits is part of a warlord's duty. You will find Goliath more open than many places. We offer protection to those from outside who understand that Edan is working to help Magalan. Stick to the laws.
Если мне дадут оружие и
respect
броню,
our
я
ways,
согласен стать
and you will find
берсеркером.
Goliath welcoming. Break the laws, show contempt, and punishment will follow. You will have a fair chance here if you understand that.
Меня прислала Синда.
Синда, is there another problem with food supplies?
She hasn't received the resupply she needs, and nobody seems to know when she will.
Didn't Jorah sort this out? Or has his failure to fix things become my problem?
Кто такой Йора?
What does Yora have to do with this?
Jorah was supposed to have sorted this out. Once more, it comes back to me to resolve this directly. Then there won't be any more escorts for the deliveries. The last group I sent were killed by a troll. We haven't enough men to lose that way.
Тролль, 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 тролль.
A troll killed your men?
Good men. I've fought beside some of them. Being eaten alive was not the fate they deserved. I'll not send more men to their deaths. We have scant enough as it is. Sинда will have to deal with this problem herself. Tell her it is time she called on one of the other clans for help.
Другие
The
кланы на
Ison clan will no
подмогу.
longer risk lives for fish and meat.
Так мы не договорились с тобой, стой. Ладно, считай, что договорили. Поторговать, во-первых,
Can we trade?
Look around. Tell me what you need.
пиво надо. Ломать земледельца, 18 штук. 18 штук. Съедобный гриб. Да ладно, недорого. Шкура, жвалы, зубы. А, золотой слиток чуть дешево как-то. Всё. Ну-ка. По 7. А где ты? А, вон по 7, блядь. Не посмотрел. Да ладно, недорого, недорого. А пивас-то где у тебя? О, капюшончик. Броня плюс 1. 190. Да похуй, давай возьмем. Я пиваса не вижу. У нас есть теперь капюшончик, мы должны круто выглядеть. Броня, голова. Одели, да? О, нормально вообще такой. Красавчик.
Stop messing around with that technology, will you?
А, мы же не договорили. Поговорил с
I
Ангримом.
spoke to Ангрим.
Oh, great, thank you. someone who is prepared to do something. When will the deliveries come?
Не будет
They won't.
поставок.
The men Angrim sent to the valley are dead.
And is he gonna send more? No, wait. Let me guess. We don't have warriors to spare chasing farmers. How does he
Так я-то
expect
не
me to
одолею.
get supplies?
А если я приведу его в
He's
деревню?
got a host of warriors he can assign. I'm one person behind a counter.
Одна запрела. Я могу сходить за тебя.
You? Well, I appreciate the offer, but if his men were killed, I can't ask you to go alone. Besides, it's not one delivery I need. It's regular supplies, and a lot of them. If the Eisen clan won't help, one of the others will have to. Would you speak to Ragnar, warlord of the Hooded Crows? Or Cormag of the Hammer clan? I'll have to hope that one of them can understand why this is so important.
Поговорить с Рагнаром или с Кормагом? Могу. Практикую. Разговор — это прям мое любимое. Пойдем забежим тогда к Корану, возьмем пивка. Вот здесь, да? Да.
Give me a drink.
What'll it be?
Сколько пива? За 10? Окей. Одной мне. Ну давай 5. Мало ли пригодится. Да, подтвердить. Кормаг.
Welcome, incomer. I hope you are being treated well.
О, нормальный чувак
Goliath has
такой.
always opened its doors to those who need shelter. But these are hard times, and war grows suspicions. As for me, I think the free people should work together in this war with the elves.
Да, я согласен.
Will I have trouble here?
It will mostly be talk. People gossip about incomers. If you want the people here to trust you, then help them. Once they do, they will open their doors to you. You will have a place to stay, a chance to become one of us, and they will likely reward you for your trouble. We Berserkers believe in second chances. It's your choice whether you take that chance or not.
Синди, нужна твоя помощь.
More trouble with the supplies? What can I do to help?
She needs people to collect the food deliveries.
I thought Ангрим had sent men to do that.
Ангрим послал туда людей.
The men he sent are
Давай
dead.
сразу говорить
They were
правду
taken by
матку.
troll.
And more will die if our men aren't fed. Still, if Ангрим is worried about sending men, then there must be a real danger. I will send men to help Sинda. But if they're to go out there, then I want to improve their odds of survival. We recently captured some movement detectors from the clerics. They're being stored in the pit, ready for the Elex to be taken out of them. Get me one of those movement detectors, and I
Датчик
will give Sинda the
движения.
help she wants.
А я ж что-то
Isn't
собирал.
taking technology from the pit against the law?
Sometimes laws must be broken for problems to be fixed.
Ну вот, красавчик,
Get me that
чувак, мне
detector,
нравится.
and I will help Sинda. Those are my terms.
Да я уже
I
добыл.
have the movement detector you wanted.
Excellent work. Now my men stand a chance of seeing danger before they walk into it. Tell Sинda she can count on the support of the Hammer clan. I will tell the men to be ready.
Может, ты меня научишь что-нибудь?
Sure.
Оружие ближнего боя. Всего хватает, кроме 5 силы. А мы можем. Стрелковая. Сейчас мы быстренько вкачаемся.
You know technology is forbidden by law here.
Силу на 30. Применить. Поговорить,
Teach
научи.
me something.
Sure.
Я бы, конечно, с двуручкой бегал на самом деле. Но вот можно вот это взять. Просто увеличивает силу атаки. Да. Да, изучим силу атаки. Окей. И теперь, что нам по заданию надо сделать? Что нам надо по заданию сделать? Поставки провианта. Смотрим на карту и возвращаемся к Синде. А, зачем? Мы же можем сделать проще. Заодно и отдадим этому говнюку пивас на посту, пускай его уволят.
That's what I need. About time, too.
And so here's where you give me my reward.
Your reward was getting in through that gate. Be grateful.
Вот пидор.
Letting people in is your job.
So is keeping people out. I give the word and you'll never get in here.
Ай, ладно, не будем пока ввязываться в неприятности. О, нормально.
Warlord of the Hooded Crows. You need pledges if you want promotion, and we need reliable people in our clan. Of course, giving you my word would be a pretty big favor. So if I did that, I'd probably need a favor in return. Say, in the form of shards.
Да вот же ж пидор.
I'm not paying for your word.
You're not paying for a word. You're paying for a chance. Always better to be part of a team. And we can watch each other's backs. After all, it's my job as a guard to keep people safe.
Да вот же ж скользкий. Вот же ж скользкий тип. Я бы ему втащил бы по щам, но... Принес ему пиво, значит, блядь. Сука, помог нуждающемуся. Он еще, блядь, денег за это просит. Вообще охуел. Изольда, ты где, блядь? Синда.
The Hammer Clan will get your supplies.
They will? You convinced Cormag to help?
Yes.
Oh, you don't know what a relief that is. I was going crazy here. The least I can do is offer you some Elex as thanks for your help.
Давай вот так.
Give me what you think is fair.
Well, the Icing clan were due 2 payments. I guess they won't be claiming them now.
250. Нормально.
The first, the same again for the second.
О, 500.
So you get 500 Elex.
Прикольно. 800 было бы жирно, 200 мало, а тут нормально, 500 так далее. Хорошо. С этим мы разобрались. А с троллем-то чё? С троллем разбираться не будем. Задание. Портаемся к нему, разговариваем. Не сейчас. Что, блядь, не сейчас? Не хватает мяса. Ой, господи. Ладно, ребят. Спасибо, что посмотрели. До скорой встречи. С вами был Игорь на канале Ченджера. Серия, конечно, получилась не самая веселая, но зато в плане сюжета очень неплохо продвинулись. До скорой встречи.